Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited? We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Hey, man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction,
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Heinz Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Easy.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Here we go. Keep these two.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
I think one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary, very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got some space here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, let's go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And the big tight end shifting around. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
These two. Set. 180.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Easy, easy. On next play. Set. 230. These two. Let's go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They go to Elliott again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Now Elliott, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Prescott now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal?
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
3rd and long for Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind...
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Set! Like 80!
In motion left goes a tight end. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that work. And out now come the Cowboys. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go. Flex round.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Whitehead, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
They run, McFadden, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Here we go. What?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Prescott. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2nd down following the run. Back to the ground, but here, McFadden. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. They'll run it with Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll go again with Bell. Stiff-armed him. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger out to his left. He's got his man here. It's Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 32 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
To throw is Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ten yards to go on third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, here's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go. What? Let's round.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go. What? Let's round.
They'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.